People who have a job can feel just as helpless as those searching for one. How so? The key word is unhappy. A recent study shows there's a record number of Americans who are unhappy with their job. This morning, Marcy Morrison from Careers with Wings is here with advice on how to get happy again. Good morning.
Good morning.
I was surprised to see how many people are unhappy at work. What is the problem?
You know, it's interesting. A lot of times people ask me, are the majority of people that are coming to you people that have lost their job? And I said, actually, the majority of people that are coming to me are people that just can't get out of bed anymore because they're so miserable in their job.
Is it the pay that they're earning? Is it just the job that they're doing? What are they so unhappy about?
You know, a lot of people feel that study that you were mentioning is by a talent management firm, DDI, and what they found out is that people are feeling really stagnant right now because of the economy. There's not a lot of room to move up. And a lot of people that I've seen have taken a job maybe from a past recession, something that was supposed to be a short-term strategy that turned into maybe 4 to 10 years that they realized they were never passionate about. And a lot of people are taking that opportunity to hit the pause button and say, what is going to make me wake up with energy and enthusiasm and love what I do each day?
So they're in a dead-end position, basically.
Exactly.
So what advice do you have for them to get the passion back? Do they quit? Do they start all over again? What is your advice when you deal with some of these clients?
Well, first of all, I tell them there's kind of a short-term and long-term view. In the short term, they may need to stay in that job to continue to pay their bills, but they need to be taking action each day, and that may mean going to events in areas of their passion, starting to do more research, finding out where those opportunities may be, and finding mentors in that field. How did you get to that place that you want to be in a job that you love?
Some people are lucky enough to know what they like. Maybe they are in a dead-end job and they decide, I want to do this instead. But what about those who really don't know what they want to do, what will make them happy? Is there some sort of an aptitude test or something that they can kind of figure it out with?
Well, in my book, Finding Your Passion, I actually help people. I ask a lot of questions, and what I find is a lot of people have the answer, but they've blocked themselves with limiting thoughts. They say, I'm too old, I'm too young, I can't possibly do that. How am I going to make money from my passion? You know, one woman that's come to me recently is in the advertising field, and her passion is helping people unlock their passion through dance. And so she actually is doing some dance lessons on the side, helping herself uncover, how do I get to that route where I can do this on a full-time basis? But she has limited herself by saying, I can't make money in this field. So she's finding people in that field that have been really successful and made money and learning from them.
What are some other success stories that you can tell us about? Some examples of people who've maybe done one job and made a U-turn and changed things around.
One of my clients actually has 8 years of experience in a lab. She's a research scientist and has 2 master's degrees from Cornell. But she realized that she wasn't getting up every day loving what she did. She realized that she had more passion going to her volunteer job, which was working in human resources in American Red Cross. And so what she did was she volunteered and got that experience there. And as fate would have it, she ended up having an open position within that volunteer place where she was volunteering and moved into a full-time role.
So money isn't everything for some people. Obviously, when you have 2 degrees from Cornell, you know, in a laboratory, you're not going to be making as much at the Red Cross. And so it's really, she was looking for something besides prestige and money.
That's exactly right. And so for her, it was a little bit of letting go. It kind of almost had to go through a psychological process first for her to be truly okay with the fact that she was going to leave that behind. And now she wakes up with energy and enthusiasm every day and just loves what she does and realizes she really wanted, and I think that's the key question that I ask people, is that life is short. What is the impact that you want to make before you leave this earth? And that's what people say. She realized that she could make a bigger impact in that role in human resources.
Here's some other suggestions that you have. Living for your passion. You say to uncover your passion and strengths, know what you want to do. Also, market your skills, build a support team, and network.
And network, definitely. It's really important. A lot of times people think, oh, if I sit behind the computer all day, I'm going to figure it out. But really the opportunities come, like I mentioned from this past example, from being out there, volunteering, going to events. A lot of times people say, I can't go to events, they're too expensive. But the truth is they always need volunteers. For example, I went to an event this weekend, it was actually for authors, and one of my friends is really interested in getting into that field, and she volunteered, and she welcomed every single person that walked in that door and made connections with 200 people that were in that room. So that's where you need to be, right on the front lines, making it happen and meeting people.
And don't forget to bring your business card along.
That's exactly right.
Marcy Morrison, thanks so much for your time. Great to see you as always. Enjoy your Columbus Day.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Still ahead this morning,